I know, Oklahoma uses tempo to some extent. Oklahoma State does. But, I mean, are your guys preparing to get tempo more than they have this year yet?
Yeah, I mean, they do it, now. Hopefully we'll have some confuse them a little bit to try to slow their tempo down. But, I think last year they still ran 91 plays, and it's probably the slowest they were all year long.
There's not a true dual threat. How much more do you worry about the mobility of the quarterback compared to last year with Bryce, who was not quite as mobile as?
Yeah, Bryce was, he was a pocket passer. This kid can, he can pull it and run and hurt you. I mean, he's had some big runs on people. So we have to account for him in the run game as well. So, he's definitely a factor for them, and they will run him. They're not scared of letting him go. Some people won't, afraid of injury, but they'll do what they do with him and run the zone read and split zone keep.
You comfortable with leaving Chestnut and Worley on islands in this game?
Yeah, again, unless they let us play a 14, we have no choice. Whether we're in zone or man, they're on an island because of what they do.
Do you go to that pass rush type package with Muldrow and the athletic guys, Preston? Do you go to that a little bit more this week because of Baylor spreading you out?
Yeah, but you also have to watch because when you put those guys in, they can run it. So, it's just pick your poison. I mean, I've never seen an offense that, can do this to people and just continue to do it every week, and nobody slows them down. I mean, it's amazing. Then they put a 410-pounder in a fullback. So, what do you do to that? You have any answers for that one?
I don't have any answers. Are they better? Are they better than they were in the past? Yeah.
Is it just the skill across the board?
Yeah, it's every position. Running backs are really good. Quarterbacks are really good, and their offensive line is as good as I've seen.
They return, I think, around 9 guys on offense, but their signal caller different. But it seems like
you haven't missed a beat. Yeah, they haven't missed a beat with him. He's got a lively arm. He's got good feet. He's got good speed. So he can make defenses look really bad.
You see their point production, I think.
Averaging 64 a game.
Yeah, dating back to 1937, no other team has ever averaged that many points to this point. How imposing can that look, or is that just something where the guys got to rise to the occasion?
You better go play because of what happened last year. They're going to try to score 100 if they can. So, they've had a long off season hearing about that. And we were the team that knocked them out of the college playoffs, so they're going to be juiced up and ready to go. And our kids better be able to respond.
What went into that game last year? Is that about as perfect as a play calling game you can have defensively?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was the play calling, it was the execution. Some of those calls I asked myself watching it, why would I call that and put our kids in that situation? And our kids got it. They made plays. So, it's a deal where we let it all hang out and it worked. Now, you could go let it all hang out and it not work, and it could get really ugly. So, we have to execute. And, I have to try to put our kids in the best position, in the best spots, for them to perform.